everybody. Hey, welcome.
The water bottle's in the way again.
Oh my. Jesus. Piece of shit.
Holy shit.
Mermaid Man,
Mermaid
Barnacle
Man.
Boy.
You shouldn't sneak up on Mermaid Man like that. His heart's not so good. Come to think of it, nothing on him is that good anymore.
Sorry, Mermaid Man.
Got good hair.
It's just that I'm always so excited to
It's
see
true.
you two. Standing in your awesome presence gives me the chills of justice. See? I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my...
All right, kid, knock it off. Just tell us what you want.
Well, I really want a new pair of sunglasses. Patrick sat on my old ones.
That's not what I meant.
Actually, it's a good thing you showed up, young sponge of goodness.
It is?
It is?
Yes, a bunch of evil robots have taken over the Mermalair security system. It's up to you to shut it down and stop them.
Well, why him? We're perfectly capable superheroes.
Because it's Thursday and we have a whole bunch of doctor's appointments.
Ah, fish sticks. I forgot.
Go talk to the Mermalair computer in the next room. She'll tell you what to do.
I accept this awesome responsibility, Mermaid Man. You won't be disappointed. Shamed maybe, but not disappointed.
To the doctor's office. Away!
Yeah, that's not actually Ernest Borgnine, but it sounds like him.
Pretty good, yeah.
It's actually the same guy who's doing the shitty Mr. Krabs.
Oh,
Yeah,
good for him.
yeah. So you got one world, good.
Whoa. That's convenient. Ooh, the sponge for bait.
Ooh.
Who's this boot-looking motherfucker?
His name is Arf.
Arf.
Yeah.
Like a spring
Arf,
breeze.
you kidding me?
Yep, his name is Arf. Famous cowboy in the vest. Now, hold on there, partner. I got myself a nice little hay hat. Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
You played the last of us.
Well, yeah, I've played both of them.
Okay. What do you think of the show coming out? Excited? Or
You know what? I see it has a lot of promise. You know,
That's what it seems like everyone's saying.
yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be terrible.
You recommend it, The Last of Us?
Like the show or the game?
The game.
100% the game. Yeah, the game is incredible.
I heard a lot of people say it's like one of the better games like ever.
Yeah. I'd say it's one of the best narratives of any game. Because that's what like Naughty Dog does. That's the company who made it. They do narrative type games like Uncharted and Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Do you think, never played the games, like, do you think the first game will be the first season? Or do you think that they'll break the first game up into multiple seasons, or what?
I think it'll be multiple seasons. Because like it's already seen a lot of promise. I mean, it's got Pedro Pascal. How could it go wrong?
Yeah, for real. I mean, he was in Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
but
So I mean, like any movie that he's in is great.
He's great, yeah.
So,
I mean, he is undefeated on shows. That's a fact.
on shows, yeah.
Narcos, Game of Thrones, and The Mandalorian. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a great track record.
pretty much.
The Mermalair.
When Game of Thrones was good.
Secret fortress
So,
of the
right,
wrinkly
yeah.
superheroes, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
The greatest Squidward was here.
Squidward,
Holy
I'm
shit!
happy to see you, and not just the kind of happy you feel in the front of your knees, but the kind of happy you feel in the back of your elbow. Oh, you'll never believe what's been happening.
Yeah, I've already been briefed by the geriatric duo. Those two old coots sent me in to get updated with the Mermalair computer. But since you're here now, I'll let you do it. It's right over there. Oh, look at this place. I mean, please. Would it kill them to lay down a few throw runs? And all this wasted space? How did those two old fogies make all this?
Oh, that's easy. In episode 27, the Mermalair is invaded by the digging monsters of Bermuda, and that...
Never mind.
Well, speaking of Game of Thrones, have you seen the Golden Globes nominations?
I have. My Darcy is nominated, right?
Yep,
But not Patty.
Patty Considine not nominated.
That's
How
unbelievable.
the
I got a
fuck
job
does
for
that mean?
somebody who can throw things.
He was by far the best performance of that show.
Yeah,
All you
100%.
have to
And that's
do
not
is
saying
pick
any of
up a
the other
throw
performances were
and
great.
throw it
He was just that
into
good.
those
Yeah.
funnel machines.
I mean, he might have, across House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, he might have the second best performance ever between both series.
And who's number one? Peter Dinklage?
100%. I think Peter Dinklage may have, like, the third greatest TV performance I've ever seen. Second to Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul, respectively.
Really?
What Peter Dinklage did was unbelievable. He was literally born to play that part. He was unreal.
I think that literally George wrote him as like that. I think so. Like I think like an interview, George was like, when I was writing Tyrion in the books, I was thinking of like Peter Dinklage, like
Wow.
literally.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible.
So
Give us a Tyrion show.
yeah,
I'm here for Jon Snow, but give us a Tyrion. Tyrion is the real loser of Game of Thrones.
yeah, he really got fucking robbed.
He got fucking robbed, dude. He should have been king. I mean, no, he
Yeah.
shouldn't have. But he should have got credit. I love how the show ends and like
Yep.
they're like, yeah, actually, history will never remember you. So
Yeah.
you had no character arc whatsoever.
You're actually not in the books at all, so
Yeah, it's like that is the dumbest fucking thing ever.
yeah. And that's literally just like one thing, one thing that one line that they could have changed. It's
Yeah.
not like a whole like
It was one scene that should have been cut. Like that should have been a scene that in the deleted scenes you're like, oh, that looked weird. Like when they pull out that book and it says A Song of Ice and Fire, that was the cheesiest shit I've ever seen. Like, what is this, Lord of the Rings? Yes, here we are. This is the Lord of the Rings. The journey there and back again. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's Lord of the Rings shit. Alright, not Game of Thrones. Fuck your book.
Gonna need a lot more power
Your
to
Maester
activate
book.
the
Yep.
hydroacoustic Doppler
Assholes.
modulator.
Fuck Game of
You
Thrones.
think you can handle this?
I have heard that the Jon Snow show is like, it was reported initially as like a Kit Harington thing.
Now
I'm
listen
hearing
up.
now
There are 8
it
cylinders
is
over
like
there.
very much a George
If you
R.
throw
R.
something
Martin
at the
thing.
cylinders, it'll
Uh-huh.
turn around to the power
Yeah,
side.
and
George is getting involved. Okay.
Kit
All
Harington
8
said,
cylinders around to the power
as
side,
far as the
I'll give you a
character of
reward.
Jon Snow goes, he said he's very upset. That is what he said. Can you believe
Yeah.
that?
Start
He
turning
said he's
those
very
cylinders.
upset with the way things ended in Game
Yeah.
of Thrones. It's like, that's the most diplomatic way of saying he was very upset.
Yes. I don't think Jon Snow would have gone that direction. You know.
He probably would have been king or something important.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not gonna spoil stuff, but you know, knowing details of Jon Snow, he literally should have been king. You know, but
Yes.
alas,
Yes.
David and Dan thought that Star Wars. Ooh, we're gonna do some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Which is so disappointing
Ah, well done.
that they
Now
like
there's enough
fucking
power.
like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like to like a project that's been going on for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Why my foot bath, the core.
That made them anyone.
Yeah.
Have a
It was the
golden
greatest
spatula.
show of all time until they fucked it up.
I mean, the guy who did the worst X-Men movie is now one of the biggest writers on the planet. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna fuck the thing that maybe gain that status.
Oh, yeah, what they did X-Men Origins Wolverine? That's right. I always forget about
David
that.
Benioff did that. Yeah.
Oh,
DB Weiss, that was his Game of Thrones was his first thing he ever wrote. Like,
But they
genuinely.
didn't write a lot of the episodes, right? Weren't they mostly just producers and directors, showrunners?
They
Would write like season finales.
yeah, but they
Yeah,
were
so
still
that was the biggest episodes. Yeah.
yeah, they write the biggest episodes, but still like
The best.
they
They
were
was good at writing action. Because let's be honest, usually it was just a lot of action.
But even like the action in season 8 was awful.
It was so, they all should have died in the Battle of Winterfell.
Yeah.
I mean, that was crazy.
And the bells, oh my god.
It looks so bad. The battle between the Hound and the Mountain to this day may be the worst special effect I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It looked so bad. The fire looked terrible. It looked like they used an app.
Ouchies.
I'm all here for Johnson. Bring it on. Bring it.
Honestly, yeah. Like I said before, they should just full on retcon it.
I agree. That's my exact opinion. No one would be upset.
Yeah.
Literally, no one would be upset. Everyone would be elated if they're like, "Hey, actually, we're like that didn't happen. We're redoing the show. We're doing five or six more seasons. We're starting where season 6 left off. And
Yeah.
we're fixing this shit." Everyone would be over the moon. Over the moon.
There'll be fucking parades on the street.
And oh my god, dude, I would call in. I wouldn't go to work.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if, like, because everyone loved House of the Dragon. So it's like,
Yeah.
the HBO is back in good graces with Game of Thrones, you know? And it would be unprecedented. Nothing like that's ever really happened.
No.
I mean, yeah, I see it as...
Plus, but that also means that, like, HBO would admit that they made a mistake. But they can't do that.
But the thing is they have the receipts where they were like, we wanted 4 more seasons. We wanted 40 more episodes, and the showrunners were like, no, we want 1 more season. And they had to compromise, be like, fine, we'll do 8 episodes, then 6 episodes. It's like, HBO tried.
Yeah.
They're contracted. They can't do anything about it. They didn't think that they'd be like, actually, fuck you, we're going to Disney.
Yeah.
Return here. Got it.
Are you
What if? How would you feel if they retconned it, but they didn't bring it back with a show? They made a movie franchise.
I think it looks better as a TV show.
I agree, but I think it might be a better sell to get the cast back. If you say, hey, we're gonna do 7 feature films.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think?
Maybe they'll get back on board with it.
Because first of all,
I mean, like,
bigger payday.
I think that, like,
Less
definitely,
time.
yeah, definitely, like, Connor Hill will be, like as Varys will be back on board because he fucking hated season 8. And he's very public about him hating season 8. Emilia Clarke, did you hear, like after Emilia Clarke, what she did after she read the script?
Remind me.
She said that she went outside and just walked. She just walked for like hours outside because she could not believe it.
And they said these things before the episodes came out, so they didn't.
I'm pretty sure Emilia Clarke said that afterwards.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. I think she said that afterwards. But still, plus, it's probably not good for Emilia Clarke to, like, be walking out when she has, like, brain aneurysms. Why am I doing that? That's a speedrun strat. Jesus Christ, Darren. I was fucking it up, and that was just fate telling me, Darren, you're doing the speedrun strat. You gotta do it normally. Oh my god. Gotta take the long way around. Sometimes I just want to take the shortcuts. Take the shortcuts in life. I'm gonna take damage here, but it's fine. Fuck. It's fine. Not really a big deal. Ouchies. You know what? Oh yeah, there was an interesting like topic that we were talking about, and the rumored failed episode was famous actors who guest starred in SpongeBob.
Oh yes. Yes, that was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, and like even though I knew a lot of it. You still didn't know like Johnny Depp, right?
I have
And like,
no idea. Yeah. I need that.
yeah,
Well,
Mr. Miyagi as well.
Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita, Tina Fey, Amy Poehler,
Yep, David Bowie.
Bowie.
Yep, Adam West.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them did it. For like a millisecond, I was like, do I have enough money? I have enough money. I have enough money to fucking put fucking Elon out of business. Oh god, that was close.
Elon, like, once a day, will just tweet out, Twitter is so awesome right now.
Yeah.
He's the biggest fucking moron in the world. Twitter is so cool. What a
Yeah.
great decision I have made.
Yeah. It's such a great decision that he tried to back out of several times and they got into legal trouble and also almost got sued for several $1 billion. But hey man, that Twitter acquisition was pretty good. Pretty genius idea. He's no longer the world's richest man anymore, right?
Elon?
Yeah.
Because he spent so much. I think he still might be.
No, I don't think so. I think like the guy who like does like Louis Vuitton, I believe, is now the world's richest man. Oh, hold on. Look, boy.
Look, boy, there's gold under that glass. Gold, I say. My eyes are getting sweaty just looking at it. All you have to do is get that great big ball into that there cup.
How do I get the ball rolling, Mr. Krabs?
You start the process by bubble bowling up this ramp to hit that button.
Yeah.
Good luck,
Wow, nice
SpongeBob.
pool.
My wallet's counting on you.
Bernard Arnault.
Yeah.
Net worth of... That's crazy. 172 billion.
Okay, so here's the hardest part of the game. You remember how I did this earlier? That I just literally just like clipped into the box and then got the splash shot that easily. So now we're gonna do it the normal way. I'm gonna first try it because I'm a genius. I'm gonna first try it. The hardest part of the game, right here. Now see, this is all about timing. I gotta wait. Okay.
The ball's gonna fall. Hold it for you. Can you press the button?
I'm gonna get it again. There it is. Alright. Turn that, and it's gonna grab the ball. Should do a cutscene. No, it doesn't do a cutscene. Okay, there we go. Get this up here.
Okay.
Fuck. That's fine. Get the hammer out of the way.
Got it.
Yeah, still fucking clutched it.
Clutch is fine. Clutch is fine.
Oop.
Fully.
Full in. Get it in there, and I gotta go over here and press the thing. First try.
Wow.
See, that just makes me like a full-on like gamer, you know?
I.
Does it not?
A total game.
Total fucking gamer.
Total fucking.
I fucking did the fucking ball puzzle. First try in BFBB. Come on. It's all the socks, right? Yeah, okay. Hey, there we go. See, doing the normal way, that was like a minute. So like, the speedrun check saves like 30 seconds. Whew. I'm fucking sweaty, man. Maybe I shouldn't be admitting that playing a SpongeBob game.
I have regained control of the security system. Here is the reward I promised you. You have pressed all the security buttons. Now press the master shutdown button.
Yeah. And they cause such side effects. Suicide, diarrhea, and instantaneous death.
It reminds me
If
of
you were a loved one.
the bit in Airplane where like Leslie Nielsen is like talking about like the symptoms of like the food poisoning from the fish, and like as he's talking about it, the pilot in front of him is experiencing that. You know, it's peak comedy, really. Peak comedy. Nobody would be funnier.
It is. It's simple, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Give me your top 5 movie comedies of all time.
Well, the security system has been shut down. And
This is
we got
tough.
the
This is
checkup.
tough, man. Top 5 all
Hooray
time.
for justice in all its multi-splendor glory!
Yeah, literally one is
Yeah,
Airplane.
well, just-
It's like every line in that film, it's hilarious.
Mermalair's VCS. That's Villain Containment System.
Is that bad?
Number 2.
Does Mermaid Man smell like sour milk?
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh no. It looks
Number
like one of the
2
villains
is
broken
probably
free.
What's that?
Get Smart
An
with Steve Carell.
evildoer on the loose? Who is it?
Really?
That
Mm-hmm.
Ray?
Yep.
You're
Become a
serious?
Yep.
flounder.
Yep.
The dirty bubble.
No,
Wow.
worse than
Wow.
that.
Okay.
He's your arch
Okay.
enemy.
All right.
Come on.
Wow. All right. Okay. All right.
Yep. Good.
Okay. Number 3.
Back again.
Make it done.
Number 4. Number 4.
Ron! I'll never forgive you,
Number
you
4.
madman!
What did Prawn do?
The worst thing you can imagine. He put all of Mermaid Man's white clothes in the washer with a red sock.
What?
Everything I own turned pink. Pink!
4. Number 4 is this scene.
Personally, I thought pink made you very
Little
pretty.
shrimp.
Really?
Sure, pretty stupid.
Probably.
What is that?
Why am I
you
thinking
say?
Jojo Rabbit? It's the best comedy, actually.
I'm not mold, I'm a
The
sponge.
Jojo Rabbit
There's a
is the best
cellular
comedy.
difference,
Number
a
1?
cellular difference.
Jojo Rabbit.
No, I told you. Number 1 was
Oh, you
Airplane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
going
right,
down.
But you were saying it's the best comedy. So I'm like,
By the 7
Yeah.
seas,
you got Jojo Rabbit at 4.
I shall not rest
Number 5.
until you are captured. But first, I
Number
shall have
5.
to change from my secret identity into
Because, like, the comedy-
Mermaid Man.
The comedy
Have a secret identity, you
film, film genre, whatever, has really died down in the past couple of years.
Absolutely.
Well, they have been secluded to television. You know, Ted Lasso most recently.
Yeah.
So I cannot think of like comedies. Comedies don't exist in my eyes. Huh.
I'm glad you brought up Tycho. That reminded me of something I wrote about top 5.
Really?
Because I'm struggling to think.
Oh, fucking Spaceballs! Every Mel Brooks film.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Little
Fuck. He even.
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah. He wasn't even in my peripheral. Or even the one with Leslie Nielsen, the vampire one.
Mm.
I forgot what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 1, I'm gonna go with Monty Python, Life of Brian.
Fuck! I forgot about Monty Python. Yeah. Holy Grail is definitely top 5 in there.
Have you seen Life of Brian?
I've seen Life of Brian as well.
I think Life of Brian is better.
I think Holy Grail is better. What the? Oh! Okay.
Love Life of Brian.
Okay.
I'll go Holy Grail at 2. Put those at 2.
Okay.
Number 3, give me
That's not good.
number 3, give me Elf.
Ooh, Elf is a good one.
Because I think Elf is genuinely operates as an amazing movie.
Yeah.
It has the heart, and it is every single scene is so iconic and perfectly executed. And it's it's like one of the few good Christmas movies as well. I think it's the best. Well, besides It's a Wonderful Life, I think it's the best Christmas movie. I'll go Elf at 3, to be completely honest. My Taika entry, give me Hunt for the Wilder People. I think it is far and away his best movie. That movie,
I actually haven't seen it.
oh I cannot recommend that. It is so good. And
The Hangover.
you know, I haven't watched Hangover in a long time.
The first one's very good. The other two are fine. But
I
like,
feel like I can't have an opinion on it because You know what? Actually, I think you know what my number one is, honestly.
What?
Completely honest, and it's odd
Anchorman.
because it came out in the last 5 years, so you would think it. This movie makes me laugh so hard. Like, it's not even funny. It's Once Upon a Time in
The first
Hollywood.
dumpster diving video.
Yes. No, that does make me laugh so hard. No, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is so amazingly written. It is so funny. It is so absurd. And I think Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio put on 2 of the best comedic performances I've ever seen in my entire life. I know Brad Pitt got all the shine in that movie. Well deserved. Leonardo DiCaprio is lights out hilarious in that movie. He is so purely fucking funny.
Yeah.
Love that. I gotta put that maybe at number 1. I love that.
I mean, I find him hilarious in like Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, very funny as well.
Yeah.
But Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is so smart. That script is just so sharp. And it is elevated by Brad Pitt and Leo to the maximum. I don't think anybody else could have played those parts better, respectively, than them. Like, they just were so good in that. Yeah. That would probably make my number 1, being dead honest. And I think it's just an incredible movie. It's an incredible movie.
Okay. Did I not get the underwear? I did not. There we go.
I also think there's a lot of animated movies are very funny.
You're gonna hear my favorite line in this game.
Welcome to the dark depths of Rock Bottom, home of strange creatures and souvenir t-shirts.
It's gonna come up. It's gonna come up any second now. That guy's dead.
Oh, SpongeBob, I'm actually glad you're here. Believe it or not.
I'm glad I'm here too, Mrs. Puff.
The robots have stolen priceless artwork from the museum. If you can return it all to me, I'll reward you with a golden spatula.
Why do you want all that artwork?
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Consider the
There we go,
artwork
there's the line.
saved, Mrs.
Oh.
Puff.
This is a very good delivery. Also, here's a good reference. Since you like the rock bottom episode.
Oh my god, actually, oh my god, wait a minute. I know what my number 1 is. Oh my god, I know holy shit.
Of like comedies?
Yeah. It's number 1, it's not even fucking close. My number 1 favorite comedy ever. I genuinely think it's the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen. Hot
I gotta say, Bubba Buddy, for a
Hot
bubble,
Rod.
you really get around.
SpongeBob, the
That
robots
movie
are plundering Rock Bottom's museum,
knows
but they've broken the
exactly what
roadway
it
leading
is.
up there. You'll
so
have to be
perfect.
clever and
It really-
find another
Have you
route
never
to
seen
get
Hot
in.
Rod?
No. I don't even know what it is, actually.
It's like 2007, I want to say. Starring
What if
Andy
I lick all
Samberg.
these stamps and mail myself?
Sorry,
Bill-
who?
Andy Samberg, Bill Hader, Danny McBride, Isla Fisher,
But perhaps being
Will Arnett.
sneaky would be faster.
and some other notable people I can't remember. It is absolutely superb.
Hot Rod. You think with that cast, I would know.
It has one of the most disrespectful Rotten Tomatoes scores of all time, but that movie is perfect. It's perfect.
Oh, no, I have not seen this.
Oh, dude. Do yourself the ultimate favor.
I have not seen it. But perhaps I will watch it.
It is...
And like,
I could quote every line of that movie.
Yeah.
To me, comedies are best when you can quote every line. And even when they're not speaking, it'll be so damn funny. It's so absurd and horrible. Also, I love Dumb and Dumber.
I do like Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber to me is the most quotable movie ever outside of maybe Forrest Gump. I know every line of Dumb and Dumber. I mean, when people say Dumb and Dumber lines, they don't even realize it, I feel like. I like it a lot. It's fucking Dumb and Dumber, you know.
Is that a Forrest Gump line?
Nope. Nope.
That fooled me.
Yeah, love Dumb and Dumber.
You know what? I like pressing these buttons, but I feel like I need a break from it, and I'll press more buttons in the next episode. Except for this button over here.
Joints are giving out.
I thought there was a button over here. Yes, there is. Yeah. Until next time.
I had a good time. I had a good time.
You
today.
did?
You know, I didn't feel good doing it, but I had a good time. You know, we had some
I mean,
good
that's
chats.
I mean, that's all it's all about.
And I had a good time. You know, I'm not gonna leave thinking, man, wish I hadn't done that. I'm gonna think, you know, I did that. That was pretty cool. You know, that was fun.
Yeah.
But if this doesn't get 300,000 fucking views, it was all for nothing.
Okay, well.
You need to take that and put it at the beginning of this episode. I'm gonna look dead in the camera and go, if this doesn't get 300,000 fucking views, it was all for nothing.
Pressure's on again, I suppose. But if you guys don't do it, then I wouldn't be upset. So, but until then, give me that bottle.
I'm not grabbing shit for your ass. I don't even want to get sprayed. I'm wearing glasses. I might have the flu. I was around somebody yesterday who had the flu. No, I don't.
Well, that's then your fault.
But I don't know. I think it's because I slept in the cold. Oh god.
Goodbye, everybody. Ugh.
It was like mint. Oh, buddy.